Make una listen to internet lover. This kind of thing be one resemble wetin happen to John Osage and Priscilla. This Ghana woman talk wetin he don't see, wetin I see shege. For internet lover, man we jam for Facebook. Wetin the man use her eye to see. I beg, make una carry Joko sit down. Carry your popcorn and Coca-Cola. Make una listen to the woman's story. So that other women go learn from her. No say I not tell you. Listen, my people. Listen.
I met this gentleman very casually. As I said, he was a Facebook friend. And then we started, I checked out his profile. I noticed he probably checked out mine. And we said hi to each other and we started talking. The conversation was flowing. I started to like him. I found him interesting. Yeah, he seemed to have a good sense of humor. He told me what he does for a living, which is that he's a cybersecurity expert and he's into social media marketing. I also introduced myself. I mean, very innocently, we started talking. And from Facebook, we took it to WhatsApp. Things went very, very fast. Within a week, I felt like I had known him forever. Feelings started popping up here and there. We would spend hours talking on the phone, you know, as new, should I say lovers do, or when you are getting to know someone. And then I felt like, okay, this could be it. He didn't directly actually ask me, but you know, when a man is trying to propose but not propose to you, yeah, it was something like that. So at a point, I just made him aware that I would be willing to start a relationship with him. Throughout my relationship with Kweku, I always felt like there was a lot that he was hiding from me. That the Kweku I knew was not the actual Kweku, that he had another life, like a double life. So I always prayed for God to reveal to me the answers to all those questions that he seemed not to want to answer. So one day I was there and someone messaged me on Instagram, sent me an Instagram DM. So I answered and the person said, I come in peace. I think we have a friend in common. And the person mentioned his full name. And I said, yes, I know him. And what about him? So she said, he's actually dating my best friend. And he has mentioned your name to her as being a work colleague. And he said, you guys work together at this telecom company in Togo called Togocom. And they've been together for, I said, how long have they been together? She said 5 months, and he has collected money from her using all kinds of stories, etc. And now the whole thing is not making sense. So they managed to find out about me since he has mentioned my name before. He would tell her he's traveling to Togo, but it's for work, and I am his colleague. So they got my name. That's how they found me on Instagram. So she said the friend wanted her to contact me first because she doesn't know what my reaction would be like, you know. So I said, no problem, we can talk. So I got a WhatsApp contact. That's how we started talking on WhatsApp. And when I messaged her on WhatsApp, she now told me how she has found out about other women. Because we were 4 in total at that point, we had to create a WhatsApp group. Yes. And I will not tell you the name of the WhatsApp group, but we created a WhatsApp group and we had to tell each other about, you know, our Kweku stories, how we met each other, what he has done and to this person and that person so far, and how our stories connect. So as the other person is telling you her story, you can now fill in the blanks. When he told you on this day that he was doing this, okay, so this is what he was doing rather, and all of that, everything started to make sense. So I was like, okay. So the lady told me that she has the intention of reporting the matter to the police. So if I want to join them, I said, okay, no problem. And among the 4 of us, I was the one whom he had taken the most money from. And when I say the most money, think of hundreds, tens of thousands of cedis. And so they reported the matter to the police. And I went to join them, you know, as another complainant at the police station. So we went there. The police managed to arrest him. And how did the arrest happen? One of the ladies, the most recent one that he was dating, told him that, oh, you know, I know you have been stressed lately. I think we should go on a spa date. And he's the type of person who likes to be pampered. So, of course, he showed up, but not without bringing up stories to get money from her. He said he doesn't have money for fuel. He owes his mechanic this and that. We just told her, just tell him that you give him the money. Send him some. So she sent him some, I think 200 cedis, and to promise the rest in cash when he comes. So he came. And the police was waiting for him at the spa. So, I mean, they were dressed as civilians, so you wouldn't know. As soon as he walked in, about to walk into the spa, then they said, gentleman, come here. So that was how they grabbed him and they took him to the police station. So they actually locked him up. And I came the following day because I don't stay in Ghana. I was in my country, Togo. So I came the next day. When the police officers heard the amount of money he actually owes me, they were like, no, we can't release this guy. He has to stay here until she comes. So I came and then they brought him out. They interrogated him vis-a-vis of me. And if you were there that day, you will get angry angry because everybody in that room was angry. When you ask him a question, a simple yes or no question, he will start telling a story, trying to take you through corners to confuse you. And they had to call him back to order several times that, gentleman, when we ask you a question, don't try to tell a story. Just say yes or no. Do you know this young lady? He said yes. You told her that you were working on visas to travel to Canada and the US because you have work opportunities there. Have you ever left the country before? He said no. You told her you did your master's in Ashesi, your first degree in Ashesi and your master's in the UK. Have you ever left Ghana before? He said no. Okay, so where did you go to school? And they had to call the family. So the mother came and the mother confirmed that he didn't even complete university. He went to All Nations and he didn't complete. So this guy does not even have a first degree. What does he do for a living? He told me he's an IT engineer. We are finding out that the gentleman actually sells POP and FOS. And and shocker, he's actually a married man with kids. So I'm finding out that this gentleman actually has a woman in his life and 2 kids. 2 very young children. The youngest one was like a year and a half. So meaning that baby was like 6 months when he and I started dating. So I'm finding out that all the help I was giving him, I would even buy him groceries, clothes, toiletries, I'll give him money. He was using all of that to take care of his family. So I was feeding a grown man and his entire family without realizing. So how did the story end? I dated Kweku for 8 months, and the things I went through during that period are such that it's not something I can sit down and talk about in one breath. I had to write a book about it. I had to pour it all out here. It was too much to keep inside. So and the title of the book is What's in With the Devil. That should tell you, that should give you an idea how bad it was. The type of emotional trauma and torture, the gaslighting, the deception, the lies that I was confronted with, that I went through. It was just too much. It had to come out. So I put it all here. Usually, when you come out to share such a story, people have the tendency of thinking that it is because you are not smart or you are dumb or stupid. But that is not always the case. I am Constant Gapo. I am a professional conference interpreter, well-educated girl. I've been around the world, and I am not all that daft. I mean, I have a little bit up there. So that should tell you that this thing can happen to the best of us. It's not a matter of being stupid or being dumb. When you love someone, your inhibitions are lowered, your guards are lowered. This story is to show you that this can happen to the best of us.
Very sad story, guys. The book is on Amazon. In case you want to patronize her, go to Amazon.